All right, welcome back to Wholesome Financials Podcast. My name is Austin.
Susy.
And today we are going to talk about, this is Hezzy, my bad. He want to say what's up. Say hi. Huh. There you go. It's our son Hezekiah, he's our youngest. Today we're talking about, you're not getting the mic. 0% balance transfer business credit cards. There are 0% balance transfer cards on the personal side, but most people don't know how to do balance transfer on the business side for business cards. And so we're going to talk about that. Hey, my man, come down. And so there are a couple things to consider. It's, the things that you want to look out for are 0% APR balance transfer cards. Those are the best ones, right? Being able to move debt to a low cost financing product is fantastic. And so I think we're going to talk about only 3 today, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But regardless, where you want to start? Which one?
We're going to start with U.S. Bank because that's going to be your go-to bank that's going to allow you to do 0% balance transfers, okay? Primarily, the first one is the U.S. Bank Business Platinum Card. They have 0%, I believe, for a period of 18 months, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, correct, 18 months. And then they also do balance transfer for that same amount of months. So that's amazing. That's almost half a year and plus. Half a year and some change. So, and then to balance transfer, there is that 3% balance transfer fee, which is super standard with most banks. So if you're trying to, transfer $2,000 from your other credit card, then just expect that 3% balance transfer fee on that $2K to transfer it over. Yeah,
100%. Some of the requirements to keep in mind for this product is PG. I believe, right?
Yep.
So you do have to have you have to have good credit. You can't transfer your balance if your credit is destroyed and you're trying to fix it.
You just won't get approved for the card.
Yes, that's something to keep in mind. Like transferring your balance doesn't fix bad credit or help with utilization. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you still have to have a good credit to get approved for any business cards, period. So this isn't anything different than applying for a Chase business or an American Express business. Like the only difference is this happens to be a balance transfer card. So yes, the same standard rules apply that you have to have good credit. And they are going to pull from TransUnion. Yes. That's like the main primary bureau that they're kind of going to go off of.
Yes, and keep in mind, if you do get approved for U.S. Bank for this card, you do have to complete your transfer within 30 days.
Yep.
There is a time limit, but the plus side, just like some business cards, not all of them, but this one reports to Dun & Bradstreet and the SBFE, which is a small business financial exchange.
Which is good, because if you are trying to build that business credit, this is definitely going to help. A lot of credit cards don't.
Yeah.
So, but this one in particular does. So that's super clutch.
So that's the U.S. Bank Business Platinum Card. The second card we recommend and this is what we recommend our clients. If you don't know who we are, we help business owners with funding. That is our number one thing, especially alternative lines of funding. Here you go, hold this. My man's on the move. Come on, man. You want to stand up? Come here. You want to stand up?
Yeah.
Let me get him situated. There we go. Hot dog. He's dancing. So the second card we recommend is the U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business Card, which doesn't have the APR. It's also 0% APR, right? It's not 18 months, though. It's 15 months compared to the other U.S. Bank products.
Still really good, though.
Yeah, 100%. You're great on purchases, 3% cash back rewards. They'll even give you $500 cash back if you hit their spend requirement, but I don't think that doesn't involve the money that you transfer in.
No, that's new purchases.
Yes. And the requirements are very similar, right? PG, personal guarantor, credit check. But when it comes to the cool part is it's in the same ecosystem. So like when you're if you get approved for one, you'll get approved for another one, which is fantastic.
Yes. So these are like, honestly, one of the only banks that offers 0% balance transfer cards. There might be some that are coming in the future. However, I think there is another hack on how to switch over debt, so let's say you have a brand new Chase credit card that you haven't used, right? Mm-hmm. And it's got a $40,000 limit. Like you just got approved for it, But then you also have debt already on another card that you want to transfer because that 0% is almost gone.
Yep.
So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to liquidate that Chase card. You're going to take money out. And then once that money's in your hand, it's in your bank account, just pay the other credit card.
Yeah.
So essentially you just kind of shifted debt from one that has 0% just fresh starting to pay off the one that is literally almost gone. Take that, pay that off, and now you only have Chase to pay, and that 0% starts all over again.
Yeah, which is fantastic. That is a fantastic play.
I think we should just make a video on that next time, just talking about that.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
it'll pretty like any card could be a balance transfer card if you know how to liquidate.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's a good premise. If you want to see a video like that, put the link in the description. I'd love to make that video.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. And so the first two cards we had that we recommend for balance transfer, the true balance transfer, business balance transfer cards is 0%.
Yeah.
At US Bank. But the last one isn't US Bank. Who's the last one?
I believe it is PNC.
Yeah.
PNC offers a true 0% balance transfer card for 13 months, which is very good as well. That's a year and a month. And again, it's going to have that 3% balance transfer fee. So if you're transferring $2,000, just know you are going to pay 3% to transfer that money over. It's not free. Yeah. However, you still do need very good credit to get approved. Again, nothing changes. You're applying for just another regular business card.
Yep.
Credit score should be above 720, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
No collections, no derogatories. You can't owe the bank that you're going to apply with because they're going to be like, okay, we can't give you no more money if you still owe us. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And so the transfer window for this one is actually a little bit longer. Once you get approved, you have 90 days to make the transfer versus US Bank, which is fantastic. And they report to Dun & Bradstreet, but they also report to Experian Business and Equifax Business, which is fantastic. So those are some of the metrics and the things to keep in mind with the PNC card. With all of these cards, we highly recommend before you apply, check your credit. We use My FICO, Smart Credit, My Score IQ, Experian. Like get access to all your credit reports and all your FICO scores. Go ahead and jump in there, and that's something that you need to be aware of before you move forward to see, okay, am I looking good? And just to keep in mind, PNC reports to Experian Business because they pull from Experian.
Yes, I forgot to touch upon that. Yes. Experian. So again, US Bank, TransUnion, and PNC is Experian. So make sure, if anything, those two bureaus are clean if you are going to apply to either one of those cards.
Yeah, 100%. All right. So those are the three balance transfer business cards that we recommend. If you have any others that you've seen that you want us to provide feedback on or give our take as professional funders, if you will, we're capital strategists for business owners, let us know. We'll put it in the description. Put it in the comment section and join in on the conversation, and we can make a video. We'll respond to it. Now it's time for the behind the business section. It's a part of the podcast where we talk about life, and you've seen this jumpy bean jumping around the last 10 minutes. I don't know how long this video is, but we talk about life, and more often than not, we talk about our favorite pastime, which is travel. We really, really enjoy travel. We travel with our kids, and it's the best. And so you need to pick a trip that we can kind of talk about and recap that we haven't.
I feel like we never really talk about Honduras.
Yes, that was a great trip. Roatán was fantastic. If you're unfamiliar, Roatán is an island off of the east coast. Honduras is on the east side of Central America anyway, but it's off the coast of Honduras, and it feels like a completely different island altogether. Yeah. Most of the people are Black Caribbean.
Like Afro descent.
Yes, it's fantastic. But we had a great time. We met some great people. It was awesome. And we also there's this place on the island called Little French Key. We also took my mom with us, so you'll see her in a lot of pictures and videos. We went to this place called Little French Key. So a couple of things about Honduras that I enjoyed, and you can kind of share. Yeah. One, we rented a car. Anytime I get to drive in another country, I'm hyped because it's just such a cool experience. And Roatán's such a small island. We hit the whole island very, very quickly, right? But at the same time, what's up? Oh, okay. You want to hold him?
Yeah.
At the same time, it was fantastic because cool facts. Well, I don't know if this is a cool fact, but Left Eye from TLC died on that island through a car crash. We kind of drove by that section. Little French Key is like a cool place where they have like exotic animals in the zoo and like a place where you can hang out, and you get over there by ferry. That was pretty awesome. And then we just had some good food and met some great people. That was something I really enjoyed about Roatán. We flew from LA to Houston, from Houston to directly to Roatán. We actually never stepped foot on mainland Honduras, but I think it's what's the capital city? It's not that's Brazil. I was gonna say San Paulo. San Pedro?
No.
It's
San Ula?
I can't remember.
San Ula. It's something with Ula. I know that.
I can't remember. Dang it, this is gonna drive me crazy. What's the capital city of Honduras? I don't remember. But it was fantastic. Fantastic. Now Honduras, I was kind of nervous about Honduras. I love all Latin. I love all countries I can go to. There was a lot of conversation about what's up, big man? There was a lot of conversation about the safety of mainland because it was at one point the murder capital of the world.
It's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of documentaries on the jail system and just like murder. But from the people that I saw, it was amazing. It was beautiful. I would definitely go back. Definitely recommend it. And if we get a chance, check out the mainland. But Roatán was a dream. What were some of your highlights? And I think I'll see if I can pull up some pictures, jog our memory too. But
yeah, so I think my favorite part was going to the Little French Keys, and honestly, I didn't know what to expect. But when we got there was this like huge, like white tiger. I've never seen a white tiger in my life.
You were pregnant this trip too.
I was pregnant with our second. I was like 8 months pregnant, so I was pretty heavy. And there was this white tiger in the island. Obviously, it was in its cage, but I was like, is this legal? Like, where did we just land into? I was not expecting a tiger in the middle of the island. So that was really cool. We also got to hold a sloth. I got to hold it. I
held the sloth too, but
and then you had monkeys flying all around.
The monkeys were awesome. The macaws were awesome. The monkeys were fantastic. All that was on the Little French Keys.
Yeah. We met some.
And we went snorkeling too.
We went snorkeling while I was 8 months pregnant, so that was really fun. Getting in the water, I felt huge. And then like you said, we met our hotel like concierge. We made friends with him, and then we went out to dinner with him and his family, and it was just a really, really great experience. Dinner ended up being at like a 7-Eleven, but little did we know 7-Elevens.
It was a gas station. It was like it wasn't a 7-Eleven.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no 7-Elevens on Roatán, but it was just it was a gas station.
It was a gas station, and we were like, wait, this is where dinner is? And he's like, yeah.
There's a restaurant in there.
But it turns out,
banging.
Yeah, it turns out that people eat, and it's
awesome.
It's not like here where it's like, crappy food or whatever, but it was really cool. And we had some pupusas. Shout out to all the Hondurans watching this. Mm-hmm. So it was really fun, and I was not expecting.
No, we had baleadas.
Baleadas. Sorry, guys.
The same, but we had baleadas. That was what it was.
that was not okay for me to mix those names up. Yes, pupusas are for Salvadorians.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had an amazing time, and we were there for I think really 4 days. I'm very much Colombian.
Just checking. I'm saying.
It was beautiful. We went, like you said, with your mom, and we had a nice dinner by the beach one time, and we were just beach bums pretty much.
There were a lot of nice restaurants too. I think you even got a massage too.
I got a massage in the middle of the beach.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a great trip. When we took this trip, we were pregnant with our second. Alana was cooking in the oven.
She was cooking, all right.
Our oldest, Ariana, she was so small, and but it was awesome. Great trip. Would definitely go back to Roatán, do all the excursions. We didn't get a package. We didn't stay at a major hotel. We stayed at like a local chain.
We were humble.
And they had free breakfast, and it wasn't. I wouldn't go back to that hotel per se, but it was a great experience. I wouldn't leave a bad review. Like the rooms could be better. There was some stuff with AC or whatever,
But
it wasn't enough to ruin the trip by any means. It was like, you don't honestly, to be honest, like I'm not there for the room anyway.
I were there for the vibes and the beach.
We came to go around the island, especially because getting around the island was extremely easy. So that part was really cool. So yeah, enjoyed Roatán. And like you said, as you're listening, we probably put up a million pictures and videos by now, but had a great time. It was fantastic. So
all right.
That concludes our Behind the Business segment. We appreciate you guys watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.